Good evening. I am Reverend Melissa McQueen-Simmons, and I am here to chat with you and to offer you a guided meditation. I invite you to get comfortable wherever you are, wherever you are resting, wherever you are moving is sacred. And as you embrace that sacred space, think about what is around you. As Jaden shared earlier tonight, he mentioned meditation, tuning into your senses. So I invite you to look around you and embrace your environment. Is there someone you would like to invite in your sacred space? Mindful that we have our angels and our ancestors that surround us. Do you need to turn the lights off to create a sacred and comfortable space? I invite you to do that now. I want you to allow the weight to begin to slowly fall off of your body. If you are sitting, take a deep breath. And as you release, allow the weight from your feet to release to the floor. If you are laying, take a deep breath. And as you release, allow the weight of your back and your hips to release into whatever surface you are laying into. Today's theme is a holy state of mind. So I want you to be comfortable as we prepare to tap into our mind. This is going to be a time for you to relax, a time for you to reflect, and a time for you to rest. If ever at any moment I ask a question or share something and you are in a space to write, if you are writing, I invite you to write or text it to yourself or email it to yourself as technology is today. Or make a mental note if you are relaxing and preparing yourself for rest. We are in the month of October, our harvest month. Harvests look different for many folk. And I want to Usually, I would use the singing bowl around this time. And I think I want to because I believe as we get closer to the end of this meditation, I really want to leave you in some moments of silence to reflect. I'm going to tap the singing bowl just in case you need to prepare and embrace yourself. As you felt that vibration, or feeling that vibration, I also want you to think about what harvest mean to you. For many of us, harvest means the gathering, the reaping of the rewards that we have sown. Even myself pulling the peppers from my garden today from the seeds that I planted earlier this summer. But I actually want you to think about the harvest in a different way for the sake of this moment. As you think of harvest, I want you to think of it as the decluttering. Because when I think of a holy state of mind, I think there's opportunities to release. So let's sit with what does it look like to declutter your mind at this moment. And we're going to take a few breaths as we think about that. You can breathe with me or you can breathe at your own pace. Decluttering your mind. Decluttering your mind. Many of us have the responsibilities of family. Many of us have thoughts that have affected us from as long as we can remember. Many of us have medicine that we take to keep us healthy. Many of us are exhausted. Many of us have work that keep us in space of stress. The mind, it pulls and gives and tugs at us in various ways. I invite you to Imagine what you need to release at this moment in time and space. Yeah, I had to grab this because I remember as a child, I wanted to be a hypnotherapist. I never knew why. But today I know and have sense of how powerful the mind is. And if we don't take our mind seriously, other things will be able to poison it or take over it. Yes, the hypnosis. I wanted to be a hypnotherapist. And I found out hypnotherapists were able to help people release and change bad habits. As we think about decluttering, are there any bad habits you would like to change? Yes, the pandemic has shown itself in various ways. And according to an article called in The Guardian, I read that there's an estimated 76 million extra cases of anxiety and 53 million extra cases of depression during the pandemic. As we reflect on those numbers, what does that mean to you? You know, from the masking, which shifted our comfort, to the unmasking. How about that? Which has also been uncomfortable or unsafe. Things like remote working have become the preferred norm to some instead of showing up in a setting around colleagues and peers. Why is that? What does that mean to you? Let's take a few breaths as we think about and reflect on those affected by mental health during the pandemic. Breathe with me. My hope and prayer is that for all of those that need help, that need to know they are loved and cared for, will feel the support, will get the support, will have the support and the desire and the resources they need in their hands, in their heart, in their ears. able to be seen. My prayer. The mind. I've had you think about a few things from the mental health crisis of the pandemic to the decluttering of your mind during this harvest to even the things, the day to day task that you carry in your mind with your family, your friends, work, life, medicine, mood, exhaustion. And I am going to play the sound of this rain. I recorded today um, as we prepare to cleanse and release and to declutter. Releasing is not easy. I invite you to take some breaths with me. As you imagine what you need to release during the harvest, as you imagine what you need to reorganize in your life, as you imagine what a holy state of mind is. So we can't release without replenish, without feeding our mind, without feeding our spirit. What do we need to replenish our head? What do we need to replenish our mind? What do we need? Let's think about it. Let's think about the negative thoughts you tell yourself that you know aren't true. Let's think about the negative things you hear in the media you know is not true. When it is reference to your people, your community. Let's think about the feelings you have that keep you from doing and being your best. All those things. Let's think about all those things that you don't need, and imagine, what do you need to achieve this holy state of mind? Many of us are walking around in moods that are easily tempted, manipulated, or broken, or created um, in ways that are able to be angered. People are able to be angered. People are able to be enraged easily. Some of us are one snap away from cursing someone out or snapping. Let's think about those things we need to release in order to put ourselves in a space of love, a space of hope, a space of peace. What is a holy state of mind? A holy state of mind is fueled with honesty. A holy state of mind is open to transition when necessary. A holy state of mind is open to stability when necessary. A holy state of mind is fluid. A holy state of mind is purposeful. A holy state of mind is healthy. A holy state of mind feels safe. A holy state of mind is a work in progress. A holy state of mind is sacred. As you look at this fire, many of us don't know that fire is layers of colors. Blue, I believe, is the hottest of the flame. Put what you need into this flame. Think about your brain as the fire. Think about your brain or your mind as the layers that need to be fueled with hope and peace and joy and love. What are you going to feed your brain? What do you need? Let's sit. As we reflect on this fire, what are we going to build our fire with The fire within us, the fire that reminds us that we are sacred. Our mind, our body, our being is sacred. Our mind, body, and spirit aligned is the beginnings to a holy state of mind. Our mood, so many things affect our mood. But if we're working on our body and we're working on our spirit and we're working on our mind and we're building this fire with all the things we need to feed it, to keep it going, to keep it moving, to keep it burning, we are working towards a holy state of mind. And yes, things happen, things shift, and sometimes you may not see that life is happening. You may not see the light. You may not see the colors that you are trying to paint into this world. Sometimes your mind play tricks on you. Yes. And sometimes it's not fair. And sometimes we don't understand. But know, just know, you have everything you need to get through it. My prayer for you at this time is when you do not see color, when you do not see light, know that the rays of love and warmth surround you. Even if you can't feel it, draw it. If you have to draw it on a piece of paper, if you have to close your mind and envision it, if you have to Google it, a picture, know that it exists. Even if you can't see it at that particular time. Now is the time. Now is the time. Now is the time to make a list of the things that you know need to be done. Now is the time. Life is so short. Many of us have lost loved ones or losing loved ones in ways we can't imagine, even if they are in our sight. Now is the time to write out the list of the things that you desire, to write out the list of the people that you care about and connect with those people. Now is the time to connect with those loved ones. Now is the time to reconcile with those that need reconciliation. Now is the time for you to have a peace of mind. Now is the time. Now is the time for you. Now is the time for your life. Now is the time for your talents. If you haven't learned anything in this last year, now is the time to gather your things and do the best thing you can with them. because you don't know when the world is going to stop. You don't know if your job will be here tomorrow. You don't know if you have the opportunity to share tomorrow. Now is the time. So, yes, a holy state of mind. I'll share some practical ways we can achieve it. Let's begin with daylight. It has been shown that daylight helps our mood. So start creating space of light in your home. Some candles, some sunshine, open up some blinds, create some warmth. What else do we need to achieve a holy state of mind? We need sleep. Sleep that is best for you. Some of us need more hours than others, but we need sleep, consistent sleep. We need movement. We need to move our mind. We need to read. We need to hmm, we need to look into things that are challenging for us. We need to do puzzles. We need ritual. A holy state of mind needs some type of consistency. We need to, just as we exercise our body and exercise our faith, we need to exercise our mind by creating a ritual of something we do each day, something that happens periodically, something that's strengthening, something that's stretching, something that is pushing our mind. We need faith. Yes, we need to continue to maintain and sustain a holy state of mind. We still need to believe in the impossible. We need to believe in the something bigger than us. We need community. We are connected to the divine, and if we are connected to the divine, and the divine resides in us and lives through us and breathes through us, and this Holy Spirit, this breath, this energy that we have, and we have friends, we have family, we need connection. Because as we are connecting with each other, then that is the divine moving in this world. And we need a reason. We need a reason to do all of these things. I I can't tell you your reason right now, but I can tell you this. It is the thing that gives you so much joy that you want to tell the whole world about it. It is the thing that you can do with your eyes closed. It is the thing that you know you can do at the drop of a dime. That's your purpose. That's your reason to work towards a holy state of mind. I want to just sit one more moment in silence as we take all of this in, as you prepare to go forth in this month of harvest and live out your best self after you have decluttered this mind and then fed your mind with what you need. And then I'm going to offer a prayer and a blessing of protection over you. And this comes from the book of Blessings and Rituals, Magical Invocations for Healing, Setting Energy, and Creating Sacred Space by Athena Parakis. Guides, elders, guardian angels, and spirits, come close to us in this season of shadow. Circle around us and grant us the favor of your protection. Help us to feel safe, secure, and held in our lives. Surround us with a sphere of white light and make us invisible to anyone who would do us harm. Pave our paths, guides and Great Spirit, with ease and care. Help us to know we are never alone. Place people in our path who can support us in the physical world. Strengthen and heal our body and mind so that we can face our life with confidence and courage. And at night, when we rest, grant us sweet dreams of joy and peace. Surround us with love. Fill our heart with your presence. Thank you for the gift of safety. Amen. Aho. So it is. I invite you to take another deep breath or so. And if you feel the need to contact someone, there are numbers available for you. I hope you are having a wonderful night. Thus far, it is late. It has been an honor and pleasure to lead you in this guided meditation. Let's take a few deep breaths. If you are looking for a faith home, reach out to us. I would love to be your spiritual director or your virtual pastor. We would love to be in community with you at Holy Ground. Blessed be.